Yo, what's going on? It's your boy King J, and I need to give you a proper introduction. So, not only is he the most feared king in the world, not only is this guy just hit 200,000 subscribers, not only that, he's played with WWE wrestlers. This guy is amazing. He goes by the name of Lil Majin. Oh man, honor to have you on, man.
Thanks for having me, man. What an introduction, man. The introduction was great.
It was needed. So I wanted to just fast forward to the Tekken 8 King trailer. Now, we've both seen it. I've seen your video has done the most out of everyone else's. 250,000. We got to talk about that just before we get into anything. 250,000 views. 257,000. What happened?
Man, I guess it was just the anticipation, man. And yeah, you had Michael Murray tweeting about being excited to like see me play with King too. Maybe that helped, but I don't know. I guess it was just, yeah. Lots of people want to see, you know, the self-proclaimed king. Yeah? Or the people's champion or whatever, you know. Yeah, they wanted to see me, so I guess that's why it happened. But yeah, out of all the Tekken players, yeah, that's pretty nice, man.
You don't really see those views often, especially on a reaction video. So yeah, I'm just genuinely happy to see that happen to you. I was just like, when I looked, I was like, rah, these views are insane for a reaction. Like a reaction trade, like obviously Tekken 8 is bringing in views for most of the content creators, but that 250,000. Bro, hats off to you, man. I'm happy for you, man. Genuinely happy for you. But we want to get into Tekken 8 and King. So what was your thoughts about seeing King in the Tekken 8 trailer when you first saw it?
Well, you saw the reaction. I didn't even know what to say. I was like, yo, this is too hype. This is way too hype. This man's doing like so much other cool stuff. He has some flair, you know. That's something I've always been wanting for years. Like, well over a decade now, and it's like see him do the pedigree and, you know, pointing at the camera in the crowd, having a mic, all that stuff is just a wrestling fan's dream. Especially to see King doing it, it's just too dope. I was at a loss for words, really. I had to watch the trailer again.
Yeah, I would honestly say that trailer was the best trailer so far for the characters. I know we have Lost that's been out recently, but to me personally, and I'm not saying that just because you're here, or because we're both wrestling fans, but I do think it had the most character. It had charisma. You know, he's on the mic. You know, he's doing the pedigree. He's doing the RKO or the diamond card. Some people are debating whether it's the diamond card or the RKO, and it's like I'm looking at this and I'm saying, nah, this trailer. The only thing I didn't like was the rage art, and I want to know what your thoughts are on the rage art, because in Tekken 7 I felt like King being like a wrestling character, I thought his rage art could have been better in Tekken 7, and in Tekken 8 I'm not really a fan of that rage art. But what did you think of it?
I actually liked it. Yeah, he's doing something similar to Armor King's rage art. You know, throwing them up in the air and spinning a few times and landing. The impact could have been a little bit harder, like with the sound effects.
Yeah.
But yeah, it still was great to see, like the Tekken 2 octopus hold, you know, that stretch, but as a slam this time, you know. So yeah, I thought it was pretty dope.
Nice. So you see, with the new stuff that you've seen, have you thought of any strategies? I know it's way too soon. I know this question is a bit like it's too soon. But, you know, seeing the RKO, has it not made you think, oh, what if I'd done this move with it? If this move is still in Tekken 8, and would this work with this type of setup? Has any of that stuff made you think like that? Or you're just like, oh, let me just chill and wait for the game to come out?
I mean, I just have to know more, you know, because like the RKO or the diamond cutter, I don't know if it's breakable. I don't know if it has like a variation. Or is it like two of the same throw but like different breaks? Is it ambiguous, like it's multi-throws? So, like, what are the mix-ups from this new running stance that he has? So, then you'll be able to plan more. Because right now I don't know anything except like what we've seen in the trailer. So the biggest thing I saw, obviously, like the power crushers. That that there is insane. He does this kick, it absorbs the hit, and he cancels it to the running stance. And it looks like the opponent can't do anything but like block or get hit. So yeah, that looked really cheesy. And the 4-4 neutral 2, that low is been sped up like immensely. Like it's way faster. Even when you like slow down the video to like the slowest YouTube setting, it's still fast. So I'm like, that is you know, that's pretty big for King. He's never had a low that good. So yeah, that's really all I can think of as far as like the trailer. That was the biggest thing. That kick, and you know, it's a combo extender too, so it's like an all-purpose kick. Whatever that move is, I don't know the command yet, but it's yeah, you're gonna be able to get a lot of mileage from that.
Definitely. So what do you think about him having like it's kind of like a, you know, the running grab, and then he kind of slams them onto his knees, and then you can still combo again after that and get the power. You got like the power bomb, running power bomb. What do you think about that? I have that. You know, I know a lot of people, like, if they've seen your reaction already, but I generally want to know, what do you feel like? Do you feel like that's a good thing to have? Does it look like it gives King more flair? Does it look silly? What do you think about it?
It looks good. I mean, it's going to be very usable. I mean, if it's a launching, well, it's not launching, but if it's like a combo extending throw, yeah, if they're like trying to hop kick you or jump or something and get hit by that, then now they're in the combo. So he did it from the gut punch, which has a new crumple animation. But yeah, I think it looks dope. It's like the lumbar check from Cedric Alexander in WWE.
Yeah, I feel like a bunch of wrestlers have it. So Ciampa has it as well. They say, people are saying that his finisher basically looks similar. I felt like Sasha Banks is one that's kind of similar, but it's in the reverse way, because obviously she the backstabber, so it kind of like gets you, but it's like the reverse way. But it seems like a lot of wrestlers, like not a lot of wrestlers, but a handful of wrestlers do use that move. So it was quite interesting to see King have this move, and then, you know, have the pedigree, RKO, and it's like, oh, okay, so this character might even have even more wrestling moves than what was shown in the trailer. So how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, seeing all of that, I mean, that's part of why I was just so speechless and like, wow. RKO, that was what we saw in like a few trailers before with the new mechanics explanation, but with the pedigree, that was that's something I've been asking for, like in that exact same manner for years. You know, a crouch throw pedigree. Yeah. I've done like many streams where I was asking for that. Like, it's on my YouTube already for years. And that's exactly what he gets. So now it's like, okay, do they reanimate the Tijuana Twister to a real L5? We'll have to see.
If they added F5, I think I would lose it, because it's just like, he has literally all the popular moves already. You know, DDT, Tombstone, now he's got pedigree, RKO. It's just like, does he have like, you know, the F5? Does he have the attitude adjustment? Like, what is it like? Is this just it? Like, I feel like because they're showing so much of these things and getting us excited, I'm just like, all right, you know what? I really cannot wait to see what is going on. My last question to you is, I saw you done a video about this already, and you said about Armor King not making the cut. Now, I kind of felt it, but I didn't say it in my reaction. The reason why I said it was because, why I felt it was because the win pose. The win pose made me think they're showing things to give us hint that certain things are being removed, or certain characters are being removed. So now I'm just like, are they gonna start bringing in like the big roster like they did in Tekken 7, where there's so many characters, or are they gonna condense it where characters might have just another stance that it's got that character's moves, like Armor King. You know, Harong might have Bake's stance. Bake might never ever come back again. Or just certain little things like that, do you know what I mean? Or they might bring Bruce in, and Bruce might have Fakaram stuff in a certain stance, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, with that, I think there's still like a possibility. There's still a possibility for Armor King to return again, but it's like DLC, you know, down the line. But this time, even more so than Tekken 7, there's just more evidence of him not coming back compared to Tekken 7. Like, it was just 2 moves in Tekken 7, you know, forward 2, 1, and down 3. But now there's, you know, they're showing us forward 2, 1 in like every piece of King footage. And he has his win pose here with 3+4, 1. And then the rage art is very similar. That's another thing. So it's like, I don't know. And the reanimated 4/4 neutral 2 to look more like Armor Kings. Yeah. And I looked at the comment section and people were saying, yo, Majin, you forgot the intro that King has. You know, where he's flexing. That's something Armor King does after he wins.
Oh, snap. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I never thought about that, you know.
Yeah, because King, he's never had a like any win pose or intro where he's on a knee. So now he's pointing up first as the intro, and then he flexes. But with Armor King, the flex is, you know, after he does the Shining Wizard. So yeah, I mean, it's a lot of evidence now compared to Tekken 7 of Armor King not making it back.
So you think it's just gonna be King, Marduk, and they're gonna have their rivalry? Armor King's just not gonna make the cut for this game.
Oh man, I don't want to be, you know, direct with it. I mean, I'm just saying that the chances are smaller, I would say, than they were in Tekken 7.
Okay.
Because it's way too much evidence.
All right, cool. All right, and there's the bonus question, because there was a question that came into my head. What do you think about King's stage? I'm assuming this is King's stage or an arena stage, but we're seeing, we saw the New York stage, we've seen a few of the stages, but the arena stage, it looks amazing personally to me. But how do you think of that stage? Like, what do you think? Like, do you think it looks good? Do you think like the lighting and everything looks like great, over the top? What do you think?
Oh, that's like the I want to say it's the best looking stage to me, because the people in the background, they look really great. All the lighting looks good, and you have the characters in the back on the you know, the displays, and they actually changed too. And you know, they have the 2 fists, looks like the TWT trophy. Yep. And apparently, you know, King, he did the rage art, and when he slammed him, there was a bunch of pyros that went off in the background.
I saw that.
So I'm like, that's not just like a King exclusive thing. I'm sure that's like for everyone. So yeah, I'm sure like that is going to be a tournament standard stage. Like, people are gonna love picking that stage. I am. I certainly am. Yeah, it's dope.
Man, there's no shame in saying it, man. The stage looks amazing, and like, if people are gonna use it in tournament, I mean, it's the perfect fitting, right? Because that's the stage where, you know, you're going to fight each other, rather than, you know, being in the street of New York, or, you know, some back alley, or, do you know what I mean? So I like the stage. I think it looks really great. But again, thank you for your time, bro. Really appreciate it. I know you have a busy schedule. I know you've got the content coming out. Where can they find you, man, before we close this one up?
Well, you can find me on YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, Lil_Majin, and the real Lil Majin on Instagram. Well, the Lil Majin, I'm tripping. But yeah, you can find me there, and yeah, I'm always uploading content, and streaming. So thanks for having me, King J.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate your time, and yeah, man, hopefully, you know, we could do this again. Maybe when I know you don't play Marduk, but But if Mardo gets announced, I'm definitely gonna be saying, "Yo, let's do this again, man," because I know Mardo can armor King, and King. They've all got this like little rivalry going on. So yeah, man. You heard it at first. Go check him out. Go check out his content. Does really good content. Very entertaining. Very fun. And he's interested in like I am as well. So yeah, go check out his stuff, man. Other than that, we're gone. Take it easy, everyone. Peace.